noise cancellation and everything. Motherfuckers are actually comfortable.
Are they big though, where they cover your ears, or they sit on top of your ears?
They cover them.
That's what's up. Man, I had a fucking list for everybody on motherfucking Amazon, and no one bought a fucking thing for me off Amazon. Fucking broke. Bro, before you was broke, I sent the list out to everybody. A $16 boat. I mean, come on.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Why do I want to buy somebody a boat?
Because that's what I wanted.
That's like saying I want a half drinking Coke. Like,
I would have bought it for you.
What does he want?
a boat.
A boat?
Bolt. B-O-L-T.
What kind of bolt?
A boat that goes to his Harley. A specific one that costs $16.
I bought one thing off that list. I think the most expensive thing on there was $60. No.
We get paid tomorrow.
No, I got paid today. That's why I bought everything, all of Savannah's gifts.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, but I'm broke now.
I know, but listen, I'm not saying to buy you nothing.
I was planning on getting you something after
Here in Cincinnati. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here we go. Now a three-time 1,000-yard rusher, Joe Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number one in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Just not a whole lot of room to
lanes to open up.
On third down, Mixon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
2nd and 6.
At the 43-yard line.
Now Burrow. And that is incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Now they go play action now. Burrow. That is caught. And bulldozing his way through. And he's going to be out deep inside the 20 at the 15. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. 45 yards rushing for him here. What a start to the ball game. It's 1st and goal. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Mixon is in. Touchdown Bengals. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The leading rusher among rookies a season ago. Here's Kenneth Walker. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. You talk about this Bengals defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Thompson Robinson now. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. To throw is DTR. This is Fant on the short completion. And he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. Here we go. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. The Bengals at 0-5, just a dismal start to the year. And they come in pretty desperate here for a win.
And think about this too, partner. We have not heard the dreaded vote of confidence yet from management. So when a team's 0-5, everyone starts wondering about their jobs. Will they still have one? That's coaches on down. They've got to find a way to throw that out of their minds and band together and play better football.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. They're passing here. Joe Burrow finding Taysom Hill complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
Now Burrow loses the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And he's got a Bengals first down as he gets it up past the 35.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back to Mixon on first down. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 2nd and 11 now. Again, it's Mixon. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
They'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Walker now on 1st and 10. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Thompson Robinson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This officially a 55-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and the deficit will stay at 2 field goals.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And they can't bring him down. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow finds Hill on the crossing route, complete. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. McPherson's kick is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So a capper there with a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of they'll throw now on the final play. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really... Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Touchdown, Bengals! Joe Mixon. He scored on the ground and through the air. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
And McPherson on for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And running with power here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Thompson Robinson will look to throw. That completes it again to Metcalf. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to it before either guy in double coverage could react.
Play action, now Thompson Robinson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here's Thompson Robinson looking to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Wilson. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Burrow on play action. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Reek Woolen. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Man open downfield. It's Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
Throwing on second down, Thompson Robinson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Thompson Robinson will throw for this. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Set to return it. Here's Turner. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here we go. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you. An interception's result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond. Not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here we go, here we go. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th.
11.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. First down, here's Thompson Robinson. He completes this to Walker. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Thompson Robinson now. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, that was a long attempt to begin with, so the fake you might have known was somewhat of a possibility. Credit to the defense, though. They weren't fooled.
You're right, they weren't fooled. And they were in a position of having to play it both.
There he goes, left side. Now he's into the clear again. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 136 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop him short of a 1st down.
Trying to wedge his way in there, no signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down.
Partner, I think that play echoed a short yardage run. I know they're backed up against their own goal line, but when they stack the defensive line like that, if you find any type of a crease, you're up to the 3rd level before you know it.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here's 2nd and 10. Thompson Robinson now to throw. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Thompson Robinson here from the gun. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Off the play fake, Thompson Robinson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
I didn't press that button.
Seahawks call the second of their 3
Damn.
timeouts.
That
That's
cost
gonna
me the
leave them
game
with
right
just
there.
one remaining here in this fourth quarter. The Seahawks on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Thompson Robinson off of play action.
Don't have an offensive line. Nothing you can do.
He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused. All
right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here.
Come on, Tyler. Come on, Tyler.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Where you just kind of feel for him
Vincent,
right
don't
now.
get banned.
Interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
I lost this game. I'm not even worried about it. Right now, I'm kind of just hoping he tries to do something dumb. Nope, he's not gonna. Yeah, oh well, I lost this game. Digits, you have to see the blitz and switch plays. There's a bunch of dudes in the box. They come in. Yeah, 3 of my offensive linemen got hurt in the Giants game. So, Dexter Lawrence tore my offensive line apart. I have a bunch of 61 overalls at offensive line right now. So, it's whatever. If I can. Yes.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now a pause for the injury, and that is, yes, Joe Mixon.
I heard Joe Mixon and Jamar Chase. I broke Jamar Chase's ribs. Joe Mixon, hopefully it's nothing bad. I'd hate to hurt his 2 best players. Hurt Danny last week, so I deserve the offensive line injuries, honestly.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will have the Bengals first down, and it's celebration time.
Ooh, oh, it's concussion. Bruce Durham equals concussion in Madden.
Myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Fournette. Fighting his way through contact. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got
I'm not too pressed about it. I don't deserve the record I have anyways.
Especially in the 4th quarter when you got the lead, your ability to not just wear people down, but close games out.
Yeah.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Fournette.
Come on, Bobby Wagner, don't let it.
Touchdown, Cincinnati. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense.
Analysis of this game. I gotta get better at Madden. 1. 2. My defense is still elite. 3. I'm losing my entire defense next season anyway, so it doesn't actually matter. See y'all in season 2027, because that's the next time I'll have any kind of place to make a team. And signing off.